Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 15th through the 21st. We're going to charge through and take a look at the energy of the moon very quickly as it moves through the week. And then we will take a 9-card spread and look at the overall energy and how to best use it. I am recording this at the Lionsgate on 8/8. It will come out on the 10th. Which is very helpful because there's that big major full moon that is happening in your sign on the 11th. So this energy, this reading should help you to focus your energy on how to use that energy of that full moon next week as we go into its potency. Look, okay, we start off with the moon. On Monday, it's going to actually conjunct Jupiter in Aries. It's a very expansive energy. So Monday and Tuesday, and you have radiance. You have radiance. I am a radiant reflection of God's light. The moon is a reflection of the sun. So I feel like this full moon is going to allow you, okay, this is what I'm seeing. This is crazy. Look, it's almost as though you're here and the sun is coming in and the moon is coming in and it's filling you up with this inner light of guidance, right? It's a lighthouse. And I feel like this allows you to know which way to go, and also that almost as though you are a way shower for others. In the area, in Tuesday, so Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday, the moon is going to move into Taurus. The moon in Taurus squares your energy, and you've got the North Node there, and you've got Uranus there, and Mars is still there, getting ready to move out by the end of the week, but it'll be there. It'll conjunct with this energy of the moon before it moves on out. And here is where you are swamped by your fears, and the walnut, which is transition and initiation. Walnut trees provide they can, when they don't feel good, they overfruit. They throw so many walnuts out there to make sure that something will grow. And I almost feel, it feels as though you have a lot of anxiety and fears that it will be illuminated by this full moon, and I think that it gives you the chance to look and see where you want to throw your seeds of intention so that it'll land in fertile ground so that you can move forward, because when that moon moves into Gemini, you have the hawk. And the hawk is a predator animal, right? But it sits and it waits until the right moment, and then when it knows what it wants, it goes for it. And it says here, pay attention, a powerful message is being communicated to you. And I think that when you release your fears with this full moon energy over the next couple of weeks, as you release your fears and you're willing to let your light shine in the direction that you want to go, and you start throwing your energy, the walnuts, right, throwing your energy, the fertility, into a project, a situation, something that you really want, I think then you find that you have massive growth that comes from that. And so I really hope that you will allow that to occur for you. So you guys have definitely been going through something that is difficult. Wow, very difficult. And this full moon is giving you an opportunity to release it and to let it go. But it's a slow, painful process. But the way you do this is by not being afraid to be alone, not being afraid to not have that job, not being afraid to have to, if you have to sell something, maybe you have to give up a company, a project, something you've worked on. It feels like it's something that you've spent a lot of time and effort on, whether it's a relationship or, again, a creative project. There's a lot of disappointment that comes in from letting it go, and you're like, I just really put so much effort into this to have it just be over and done or gone. I can't go to work today. Maybe you're just retiring from a job that you've worked at forever. There's something that feels like a loss to you. It could literally be a loss of somebody that's passed on. But the overall energy here is the transformation energy of Psyche and the butterfly, but it is the World card. It is the end of a major situation. this doesn't surprise me coming with this massively powerful full moon that occurs on the 11th, that energy is definitely going to carry through till, you know, for the next couple of weeks until we get to a new moon. And so you're definitely feeling the cycles as they roll through. The energy here, oh, let me cover this first, because the key to the situation here is finding your balance. We've got the Three of Swords here. We have the fox energy, which is definitely like using your cleverness to look at a situation. It almost feels like an autopsy of a relationship, or what went wrong with that business idea, or whatever it was that didn't work out. But it allows you to regain the balance because we have the Six of Pentacles. So it's actually in you going inside and reviewing, what did I do right and what do I do wrong. It's a learning opportunity. It's an opportunity that brings growth, but it's not comfortable. Ugh, not comfortable at all. So the thing that's important to remember is that you have the Magician here in the recent past. And I think that you knew this. You need to hang on to that and know that moving forward. You have all the tools you need to move forward. And I think maybe in the past you thought you were working magic and everything was going, and then out of nowhere things seem to like disintegrate on you. But you can create and manifest whatever you want. Don't let your fears hold you back, because here in the area of the heart space, we have this Page of Swords, this Page of Scrolls. She's setting out on a journey, but she is in the area of where you're feeling anxious about. And so I think this new beginning, this change, nobody really likes change unless they initiate it. This change is very difficult, and I think it's really rocked your self-confidence. And it's rocked your ability to feel at peace inside. I think there's a lot of discomfort until you regain your balance. And there's an opportunity. You have the opportunity to regain your balance toward the end of the week here. I see cards that are asking you to allow yourself to come into balance. But it's going to take a lot of inner strength and fortitude for you to do this. She is walking with a camel, and the camel is about strength and fortitude and courage to move into different kinds of terrain that we're not necessarily comfortable with, but finding the new rhythm, right? When you ride a camel, there's this movement. You got to find that new rhythm, and it'll lurch forward and back, you know, when you're getting up. And so there's this lurching and this shaking up, and then you got to get in the rhythm to find your balance. And so there is a rebalancing that is happening in your life. We have the difficulty here, the challenge to overcome is finding that inner peace. It is the Knight of Stones. That means it's going to take time. It is not going to happen overnight, because here you are sitting in this energy of despair. The Five of Stones, and I just want to say, look up. How do you transform the situation? You learn the lessons and you move forward. The emotional lessons, because it's the Eight of Cups. Anything that is not emotionally satisfying, that's making you feel alone and left out, there's lessons to be learned in it. People reflect back to us the energy we put into something. Oftentimes, the opinions that we have about ourselves are reflected to us in relationships to remind us that that's how we feel about ourselves. And so if it's not high vibe energy, if we think we're not worthy, we're going to get somebody in a relationship that thinks we're not worthy. If we are confident and we love ourselves, this is about loving and nurturing ourselves. When we love and care about ourselves, when we value ourselves, and Venus has moved into if you're an Aquarius rising, this would be your 7th house of partnership, but it has moved into Leo. She's moved into Leo, and in Leo, she's around the heart space. She says, you are worthy. Trust that, believe that, have confidence in yourself. And so this is a week where I think you're trying to find some balance, and it is about loving yourself and being courageous enough to step back into your own personal power. And yeah, there's a little bit of analysis of what happened in the heart space, but I really want to encourage you to be in your emotions. If you can be in your emotions and flow through your emotions, because that's where the key to how you're going to really get through this energy moving forward, because we have the moon, and the moon is all about emotions, but also this full moon, it starts to wane, right? And here we have a ship that's, oh, it's not a ship. I thought that was a ship. It's a little, somebody standing on an island, waving his hands. It looks very much like this lighthouse with its arms stretched out. I don't know if you can really see that. Get it really close there. See the in the lighthouse how there's the heart that's shining out there? And this guy standing there on the small island with his arms stretched out, it's almost as though opening up your heart, letting your radiance shine out, because when you do that, you will attract the energy that you desire into your life. Definitely trying to find the balance this week. This is not going to be an easy week, I'm not going to lie, but I think it's a week that allows you to let go, to begin the healing process. In the area of finances and where your thoughts are, you have the Two of Stones. This is the Two of Pentacles. This is finding the balance. So you might be finding the balance if you lost the job. You might be finding the balance there. If it's a relationship where you shared living space together, there might be a rebalancing in the finances, but this could also just be simply finding your feet again, finding stable ground, what is stable to you. Whenever I see a bear, though, that is always a reminder that Spirit has your back. You're not going to be crossing this cavernous space alone. Spirit is working with you to help you to find the balance. The outcome card is just more of finding the balance. It's choosing where you want to put your energy. This wren is looking at these two nests and trying to decide which one is the appropriate new space for her to put her eggs in, to put her energy into, to create something new with. And so I feel like you have some options, but it's definitely about finding the balance. What means home to you now? What means stability? You have the Strength card. You have the Strength card. What's interesting about this Strength card is he's a storyteller. And so part of where that strength comes from is when you tell yourself the story that you are incapable, then you are incapable. But if you tell the story that I am capable, I am courageous, I can overcome anything, I can wait for the right opportunity, and I can get what I need out of life, I can shine my light out into the world, and I can draw and attract what I need. I am willing, I am strong enough to face my fears and say, you know what, this doesn't work. So I'm going to transition out of this damaged situation that does not grow, and I'm going to throw my fruit down in a new space, and I'm going to be able to reproduce, to recreate, to build, and to prosper. This is about getting out of the survival mode in your head into the thrival mode. It is by the stories you tell yourself. When you are looking in the mirrors, what are you telling yourself about yourself? Because what you tell yourself about yourself is reflected back to you by the opportunities that come to you in life. People pick up on that energetic vibe that you are putting out into the world. And so choose to believe in yourself, choose to love yourself, choose to have the strength and the courage, the fortitude to know that you can make the changes that you want. And if you can do that, then you will know which nest, which opportunity, where it is a good place for you to put in your energy moving forward. Very, very difficult week. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't do that. But the opportunities are massive. Lots of opportunity if you're allowing yourself to let go of what doesn't work, to tell yourself a new story about who you are. The story of courage, that you are loved, that you are lovable, that you are loving. The stories that you are capable, you are creative, and you are successful. And you are not just a survivor, you are a thriver. Tell yourself the story of thriving every day until it's so ingrained in your energy field that everybody around you, when you walk in, says, ooh, there's a thriver. I want to hang out with that energy. All right? You guys take really good care of yourself. I mean that. I'm on Facebook every day if you want to follow along with the daily energy. Different kinds of readings over there, but really gets into it. And I do a live premiere for the week coming up, so the 15th through the 21st, the live premiere for the overall energy and how to use it for in general, and we're going to give you a sneak peek in how to really focus in a little more. That's Sunday at 7:30 coming up on the 14th at Eastern Daylight Time here in the U.S. So I'd love to see you there. We do a live chat, and of course, your video for this week, the one I just did on Sunday, I will link it right here so that you can get a view, if you haven't seen it, for moving into this energy of this full moon. This is your full moon. It is potent and is important. But the gift that comes out of this is that you get to tell yourself and the world the new story of who you are. Write your own story. All right? You guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.